Oh, here's a very topical prediction. Firefox will reverse its long-time decrease in browser share after just dogging it for the last 15 minutes. It says after gaining a strong impetus from Google's plan to switch to Manifest version 3 in the Chrome browser. That transition will make ad blockers harder, if not impossible, to implement in Chrome. They are the only thing that makes the World Wide Web tolerable for many users. Switching browsers is not harder than installing the ad blocker in the first place. Many people will find the motivation to make that switch when the alternative is a constant stream of ads, trackers, and malware. Now, what percentage of browser users do you think use ad blockers? I'd say it's very small.
At least half.
Probably.
You think so, really? That many?
uBlock Origin is so easy to install. I'm
yeah,
sure
but I just
that
think about like my family, you know, my mom and aunts. They don't know anything about ad block. That's a lot of people that use the web.
And again, I think we need to go back to the previous discussion where we're talking about most of people who are using their browsers are using them on mobile anyways. And the only way you're going to get any sort of ad blocker on mobile is if you install Firefox. That means you have to install one on your own, and then you have to go in and install a ad blocker on top of it. Or you do Pi-hole, but you have to be smart.
Yeah, I can see grandma
the amount of people who are using Pi-hole.
Look at all the grandmas that installed Pi-hole on the Raspberry 4s recently.
Today, 42.7% of internet users worldwide report using an ad blocker.
Really? That is much higher than I thought it would be. I was thinking 10, 12% at most. That's amazing.
Maybe even like the 20s range, but I wouldn't even go like 30.
That gives me hope in the human race, actually. It's that high.
I've not used an ad blocker for a long, long time. I don't use one at the moment.
Really? I'm surprised.
Yeah, I mean, it was it was a few years ago that I had a Pi-hole running, but I found that at the time it was some of the apps that I was using, it was crippling that, and I put Pi-hole onto the whole network, and I got a lot of abuse from the family saying half the stuff didn't work. So I took it off, and I just live with it at the moment.
It's exactly what I did. There was just
one thing. That's weird.
I don't know what happened.
You must have broken your phone.
It was like Rakuten or something like that my wife uses. That it blocked using that for some reason, and I had to just wind up because I don't remember what I was using it on, whether it was DietPi or something. You're supposed to be able to just go in there and like disable it temporarily or like disable it from certain things. I wasn't able to do that in that version of Pi-hole, so I just wound up just shutting it down. So yeah, I mean, I like the only place where I use it is I have uBlock Origin on my Firefox browser on my phone, and that's really about it.
Yeah, I mean, I think I was using the BBC News app, and I think it was crippling that. It's crippling a few things, so I might as well. I'm guessing set up on the Wi-Fi here is set up to another network, and then have that just for me with a Pi-hole running, and then everybody else can put up with the ads. At least if I know that it's not working, I know how to fix it. But I think the spouse approval won't pass there.
Now, I had trouble. I couldn't use the Amazon app anymore on my phone when I had Pi-hole running.
Mine works fine.
See, this is a long time ago, so it's probably changed now. But now, Amazon worked fine in the browser on my laptop, but on my phone, if I was using the app, I would go to a product and it would just have that little puppy dog and say something went wrong. But
a lot of my family used to complain about a lot of their Android games because you have to be able to watch an ad in order to be able to continue playing or whatever. And that caused issues. But the first time I had Pi-hole set up, and then I brought it down. And then when I set it up the second time, it did not cause all those problems. So I don't know.
I'm thinking about setting it up again on one of those Bradshaw Zeros, those little mini computers I got, and just trying
one of the ones you sent back?
No. They said these are the little single board computers.
One of the ones you sent back?
No, that was not a single board computers. Those are real computers. The Bradshaw Zeros
Well, that's even worse.
really small, and I can just put it, anywhere really. And so I have one more that I'm not doing anything with, and I wanted to try to find a project for it. I think that's a good one. So that is the news from Lake Wobegon.